What is going on, Raiders? Soda Dragon here. Welcome, and I hope you guys are doing well. So we got a few huge 10Xs coming up this week. Firstly, on the 27th, which is Tuesday, that is tomorrow, there's going to be a 10X for none other than Theodore the Savant from Ancient and Sacred Shards. And on the 28th, which is Wednesday, we'd have a 10X from Void Shards for Tuhanarak. So guys, if you follow my channel, you know I won Theodore here in a Champ Chase event. And man, it was neck to neck the last minute. The guy tried to snipe me, so I had to basically use all my shards because I didn't know how many shards he was using. But yes, I did win. So what do I think about Theodore the Savant? Well, let me say this. A lot of times I try to warn you guys against overhype because we know how hard resources are to save in this game. They're really hard. And if someone's a waste of resources, let's say a particular fusion or a 10X event or whatever, then yes, I do try to warn you guys about overhype, because the new thing is always the overhyped thing, right? The grass is always greener for the champ you don't have. So yes, I try to make it a point to protect you guys a little bit. So that being said, do I think Theodore here is overhyped? 100% no. This guy is not overhyped. This guy is literally so freaking awesome. I mean, honestly, I don't have words. This guy is not overhyped. He's not underhyped either, but the hype is legit. He literally can solo high-level dungeons faster than some teams can. So just by himself, he can solo those faster than teams. And he is on the fastest Spider 25 teams there are. So honestly, this guy is absolutely S tier. It doesn't get more S tier than this guy. So for every dungeon other than Fire Knight, this guy excels. And yes, you can still use him in Fire Knight, but that's pretty much the only place where he's not like S tier. Now, that being said, you need endgame gear on this guy to replicate those crazy results that you see. If you want those crazy speedrun solos, or you want that crazy 8-second spider team, whatever, you're gonna need end game gear. There's no way around that. Without good gear, this guy's garbage. He doesn't just do that magic straight out of the box, okay? So I'm not trying to fool you guys into thinking you just pull him and all of a sudden you do all stage 25 dungeons by himself. It doesn't work like that, okay? But if you got the gear, then yes, this guy can make the magic happen. He really can. Now, one thing other to consider is he's not a PvP champ. So if you're already pretty good as far as your PvE champs, so your dungeons, you have pretty good dungeon runs, pretty good dungeon teams, pretty good dungeon times, then there's not too much of a use for this guy for you in particular, unless you really want to go the route where you're farming at the same time you're leveling up food. This guy can do that better than anybody. But if you're getting really good clear times on your PvE dungeon teams, then this guy is probably not going to help you out a ton, though he definitely can probably help you out. But for PvP, this guy is nothing. This guy's probably like a D tier for PvP, okay? So if you want a champion that can help you out in both, this is not the champion. He is S tier in PvE, but as far as PvP, he's probably like D tier. So guys, just to reiterate, just to make it clear, there is no overhype with this champ. He is really as good as everyone says. So if you're in Mercy and you want this guy, go for it. Go for it. Honestly, this guy is that good. I'll probably do a video on this guy in the future as well. Next up, guys, we got Tuhanarak here. So what do I think about her? Is she worth the hype? I will say Tuhanarak here does excel in particular in one place, and that is the Hydra. In the Hydra, she is S tier. Now, if we're not talking specifically about the Hydra, I think that there are a lot of places where you could probably exchange Tuhanarak for Doom Priest. So they kind of do similar things insofar as their debuff removal. At the start of each turn, both of them will remove one random debuff from their allies. Now, Tuhanarak here can amplify that effect. If an ally is under a continuous heal buff, she'll remove 2 random debuffs from them. Whereas Doom Priest, she'll just remove 1, period. So we do get the amplified effect from Tuhanarak here. But to be honest, probably most places outside of, as I mentioned, the Hydra, these two are going to be somewhat interchangeable. Now guys, when I say interchangeable, I mean they kind of can function in the same way. I'm not saying Doom Priest is the same quality or the same value as Tuhanarak. Like, which would you rather choose, Tuhanarak or Doom Priest? Of course, I would always choose Tuhanarak. But once we get to the Hydra, Tuhanarak rocks. I mean, way, way better than Doom Priest. She has this debuff spread effect, which is really nice, which you can use in conjunction with her decreased attack and block buffs. or you can try to use it to spread around other debuffs. Her A1 places a decreased speed strong version, plus she places a continuous heal on the ally with the lowest HP, plus herself. So she's always placing a continuous heal on herself when she uses that A1, meaning she's gonna stay alive a lot. Plus she has increased defense, increased speed. She has a ton in her kit, and it is so good for the Hydra in particular because block buffs is so powerful against the Hydra. So really she can be one of your main healer slash block buff champions. So she's excellent for the Hydra. Other places, yes, she can be very, very good, but as I mentioned, she really excels there. So if you're in Mercy and you need help in particular for the Hydra, then yes, go for Tuhanarak. She is legit. She's the real deal too. But like I said, that's really where she specializes. Overall for PvE, I think she's a good champ. I think she's an A tier champ for a lot of PvE locales. But as far as Hydra, she is S tier. So once again, if that's what you want her for, and you're in Mercy and you got the shards, yeah, go for her. She is solid. So I have Tuhanarak, and where I use her? Well, for Hydra. That is her specialty, and that is where I use her, and that is where I see her shine. So definitely if you get her, I think you'll see her shine there too. All right, guys, that's going to be it. Let me know if you're going to pull for these champions and who you want to get. So for me personally, I don't think I'm in Mercy. I'm never in Mercy. Whenever I do my shard pull videos, it's like pure content creator luck that I pull anything because I'm never in Mercy. Once I get the legendary, the video is over. So I'm not going to be pulling probably for any of these champions, but I would love another Theodore. That double Theodore would get me that 8-second spider run. That would be awesome. But no, I'm not in Mercy, so I'm good. I'm probably not going to be pulling, but once again, guys, let me know in the comments if you are. So thanks for watching, and if you guys haven't yet, like, subscribe, and share. Turn on all notifications. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.